Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. The days begin early here in Essen. As you can tell, it's a lovely and dreary morning. There's just the faintest of rain falling on me. There's a strange noise off to my side. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna head over to the Messe and start off the busiest day of the entire thing right now. Oh, and it's raining a little more.
Well, here's McPaper, a wrapping paper store. I don't know who would be excited about this in the mall.
It's closed. I came all this way and it's closed. What am I gonna do now?
I gotta go. Day 3 is kicking off with some rain here as we come in again. They're this time letting people wait on the inside, which makes sense. Did I mention that there's rain?
So we just walked inside. We're checking the Fair Play hits from the last couple days. They have a list here that tells you basically what's hot and what people have been voting for. And so it looks like Mike is looking to see whether he got cast. Did you get the lead?
This is trash. No, these are all great.
Okay, let's see what they actually have. Take Time, Masters, Ghost Lift, wow. Tag Team, and the rest you can see there.
If you want to find a little behind the scenes here, behind the booth we have our storage area. These are games that we're going to be bringing home. And then these are water bottles that we're going to be bringing home. For you see, in Germany, they are very serious about their recycling and they offer a lot of money. So we're going to steal this from all of the locals who have helped us and then throw them in our American landfills. As a thank you for working so hard here, Daniel. Every year, the booth gets a little bit more organized. This year, all the more organized because of the hard and dedicated work of one person, Caro. This is Eric Summerer here. And as you notice, looking around, we have such cool, like better displays even. Sean and Kenny did a lot of alphabetizing and labeling of promos, so they're even easier to find. Hey look, it's Eric Summerer again. And not you, Eric, Card Eric.
Heard my name.
So we have one of these combined booths here of a couple of different companies. So Homo Sapiens Labs here has Movie Holic that they're showing off, Knockout. Both of these look kind of interesting. Seven Grave. So kind of cool just to see some of the things featured here.
One of the hot games at the show is Battle of Hoth here. And as you can see, they've really decked out their booth. I feel like I am in Star Wars. I can feel the cold. It is the surface of Hoth. Nothing would please me more right now than breaking into a Tauntaun.
My life be like. I may not be like a marketing expert by any means, but this is top tier. Top tier. So anyway, Mr. Dice Tower Marketing, I have an idea.
I'm not putting you in a toilet. I'm not putting me in a toilet. We're not putting Dice Tower in a toilet.
Fine. Some booths ask the question on your behalf. What the Fomblezook? This is actively uncomfortable to look at. But at least they also have Defenders of the Mooniverse. Holy cow.
Here behind the curtain of the Dice Tower booth, I walk in and I am greeted with this fantastic tote bag. 40 years of Knizia games. Look, have you ever seen a bag so engineered with genius? This bag is mathematical. It is flawless. It is perfectly proportional. And it promises nothing but enjoyment for your family. It looks like an empty bag here, but wait, apparently at the bottom, there's something in this bag. This is good footage, by the way. Here we go. Oh, what have we here? 40 years of Knizia games. Various colored objects. Are they edible? I'm not sure. Are they colorful? Absolutely. I have a feeling that these have been mathematically designed to fit perfectly.
They taste like Knizia.
Perfect.
One of my favorite booths, one of my favorite newer companies, can't call them quite new anymore, Bitewing Games, showing off their Mythos line here and the Space Trilogy, and also now their travel games. However, they are sold out of Gazebo, but they got a few gingham left. They have Bombtastic, a little tic-tac-toe explosion kind of game, and the good Dr. Rainer Knizia. Love looking through these booths here that just sell older games, you know, and some of these are harder to find in the United States, which is kind of cool. So I like just perusing In fact, they have several Spiel winners up here. Niagara, I don't know when I've seen that last available. Zigzag, Hünechak. Oh my gosh, I'm always jealous of the other language covers of Dominion that look so much better than the English one. So anyway, pretty cool stuff. I just love perusing through here.
A happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hearing voices.
Happy birthday, voice of the Dice Tower, Eric Summerer.
Me?
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks.
Ooh, the token shops. Of course, these are always fun. So, ooh, I'm just gonna buy my own Spiel des Jahres award. Bum, 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 bum. The Impatience booth over here. I just got a nice chance to chat with Shani Torbe, and talking about some of his, upcoming games. Talking about a little bit of a life, a little bit of his, perhaps his career as an opera singer, as well as having publishing companies. That's one of the fun things about Spiel is you get to just talk with people. As people, it's amazing. So some of their newer games here in their solo line. We got Last Minute, a 1 to 4 player actually game, and then Ravel is a solo only game. But this one catches my eye. I don't see it out yet. I'm not sure if it's upcoming or not. Mayor of Chicago by Javier Georget. Well, I'll say, if you're gonna call your game Moneymaker, you might as well make your booth look like an awesome Dickensian Sherlock Holmes deduction lounge. That's cool, that's great. The amount of effort that goes into some of the displays here is great. So Studio Stamp also looks like they have some of those deduction case files solving kind of thing. But this is gorgeous looking. Look at that. Look at it. Do you want to lift a horse? Get Moneymakers.
So we're out here playing a game that I just picked up, which is, let me see if I can show you the cover here.
So I missed.
Which I think means so much crap. But it's also from Rudiger Dorn, okay? It's some kind of kids game. We're pushing our luck, collecting crap, but also good things, like beets or onions. Or
Banana peels.
Mike loves it, 8 out of 10.
I'm having a great time.
Eric loves it.
It might beat Merchant of Venus.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Here the Lucky Duck Games booth looks fantastic. And, oh, here's these guys again. If I just actually follow these guys around the whole time, then I'll get excellent Spiel coverage at a fraction of the price on my back. It'll all be in French though, so maybe I'll just keep filming on my own. On the backside of Lucky Duck Games is going to be Goliath Games, who have Sims, they have the Chucky Scream going on, but this is the one I'm most curious about. I assume that you have to get these squirrels. I shouldn't have done that.
They have a real life dinosaur in Hall 5. I mean, you never know when they'll stop doing things here at Essen. It's amazing. Look at this. It's pretty well trained. Look at that. Oh, he's a little sassy. He's a little hungry, but he's good.
But hearing Mike talk about national economy quite a bit, he's very interested. But this is also another really cool thing I've heard. This is Mirror Circus, where you're rotating this thing around and you're trying to match an image, make an image by using this part of the circuit display. And I think that's so stinking clever. I've been hearing really great things about this. And I also over here just picked up Bitcoin, a neat little trick-taking game. First game that I properly purchased of Spiel. It's only Saturday, I've been busy for some reason. The hall's just open, so this might be the safest time to come here into the CGE booth. Already, just mere minutes after opening up, tables are filled, games are flying off the shelves. There's a lot going on, but I spy with my little eye, well, Arnak Digital, but also designers of Legends of Arnak, Min and Elwin right over here, talking about the new expansion with folks, and just being delightful as always. Quinted Games over here has one I'm very excited to try here soon, Stupor Mundi. Been hearing good things about that. Chicago 1875, City of the Big Shoulders is one I really enjoy. Carnegie, of course. But this is the return of Goa, Rudiger Dorn's Goa, getting a new edition, and it looks really slick. So it looks like the new version of Goa will come to GameFound early next year. Movers and Shakers, a logistics game. Look at this, trains is coming here much sooner.
All right, we just got done playing Arctica from This Way Games here at the Dice Tower booth, Essen Spiel 25. I really enjoyed this. It's very, very unique action selection mechanism, driving a game where you're going to be playing cards, you're going to be doing a little bit of area majority. It's one of those games where it just feels slightly unique. Their last game, Ice, was the same way, some slightly unique mechanics that really help it kind of stand out. So I can't wait to see how this one's going to come in its final form. I really enjoyed this.
One of my favorite things to see every year, Mesas para Juegos, do something that no other board game table company seems to do, and they just have the little mini tables on display. I don't know why more companies don't do that.
I just wrapped up playing Pinched here, and I have to say I am not the best thief. We have our mastermind winner over here. Fantastic job on being the biggest liar, cheater, and all concede mastermind.
Vesuvius Media with Catapult Feud always looks really great over here, but this is the first time they're showing off Jurassic Feud and some of the actual pieces here. Oh no! Oh yeah, this is a mix of Jurassic Feud and then also their other expansions. Indie Boards and Cards right behind the Dice Tower booth showing off Invincible the card game, whereas Cranio Creations here is showing off Echoes of Time, Railway Boom, a really good auction and cube rail type of frame game, along with Ants. Their demo tables as well filled up, except for this nice reserved one. Reserved for whom? Not for me. Actually, should not. I don't want to get in trouble. I gotta go.
Our booth is a bit of an optical illusion. It looks like right there is the end of our booth, but no, we have a special secret area over here where people are playing games. Now, Tom Vassell is here, and he is strong-arming people from the convention into playing games that of a dubious nature. Although, how are we feeling about?
So far, this is better than the last two. The first two we played were terrible.
Okay, so that's it. That's high praise.
That's par for course.
So, as a turn, I can say this.
Yes, that's your whole turn.
Okay, there's the mechanics. Got it. I understand the game.
On top of Invincible and Flashpoint, teasing over here the Legacy of Mars, the legacy version of Terraforming Mars campaign. So over here, I come back to the booth, I see Tom teaching a Quantica Dueling to some people. Behind there, there's several games of Onitama happening. But then the worst of all, I turn around, I see Ben Maddox here up to his usual nonsense. And now, even worse than that, Eric Summer up to Ben Maddox's nonsense. This is nonsense.
If you're feeling particularly tired here at the event, you can always come over to this area right here, get yourself a massage in one of these lovely massage chairs, and then start the day all over again. You'll feel brand new.
I need that shirt myself, except for the part where he's actually like doing labor and sweating and stuff. That's not me. But Alex, great shirt.
I just finished playing a little Take Time, a cooperative game in which you're trying to play out the cards without knowing what anybody else is holding. I played a more challenging version today. You have to decide who plays first, which ones are face up and face down. You only have a few face up. Very tricky, very thinky. We did okay, but it's a great game, gorgeous look. You got to check this one out if you like games like The Mind. Games in which you don't have all the information, and you have to work together. Take time. New classic in the making right here, people.
just finished playing 2 different scenarios for the Disney Afternoon Rewind. Played DuckTales, where we tried to protect the Lucky Dime, or I was trying to capture the Lucky Dime. I failed miserably. Blomgold is not a great hero, not a very heroic guy. And then we played Gargoyles, where I successfully defended the rooftops and swooped down and had an epic move at the end. Goliath threw Demona into another character. No, threw Xanatos. Oh, even better. You gotta throw Xanatos. If you have to choose someone to throw, it should be Xanatos. Good times.
Now we see talking here at the booth, talking with one Mike Felicio, a man immortalized. One of the introductions that We'll Play It Live to. Frank, can we hear your best We'll Play It Live?
We'll play it live! That's good.
Hey, Uli, notice you've got a couple of closed fists there.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Let's, here, I'm going to do something. I'm going to choose left or right.
Okay.
And if I guess correctly, I get what's ever in that hand. Okay.
Let's do this.
I choose your left hand. This one. What do I get?
Oh.
Dollar bill, y'all.
Oh.
This is why I come to Essen.
Von dem Wirbelsturm gepackt, in Stücke gerissen und ihre Teile gegen die Wand geworfen. Einer von den Untoten überlebt es.
I have no idea what's going on.
Wieder auf die Beine.
This is fascinating. It's like an RPG, and they're narrating and they're doing what's being said.
Das jetzt vertraute Geräusch von diesen Holzklöppeln, die gegeneinander klappen.
Yes, kill that goblin.
Just finished playing Pinyatas with a group of people here at the Dice Tower booth. It's a new trick taker from All Play, Ryder Knizia. You might have heard of him from Viking Seesaw. But I got Mark here, actually, who was part of the table. Did you enjoy the game at all?
I did, yeah. It's got some pretty simple beginner trick taking game elements, and then it reminds me of Bridge as well.
It's my favorite for teaching brand new people.
Tom's playing Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, the trick-taking game. There's going to be a lot of T's in that title. L-O-T-R-T-T-T-T-T-T-T. Brian Bornmueller from Asmodee. Hey,
An evil genius?
evil genius, as Tom calls him. I think his job title is something different, but I'm going to trust Tom on this one.
We just finished playing Lord of the Rings, The Two Tower trick-taking game. A sequel, but you don't got to play the first game to play this one. It's a follow-up, a continuation, where you're cooperatively trick-taking together still. We lost badly, but we won victoriously. A mixture of both in there. Two Towers coming soon at the beginning of next year.
Oh, happy birthday from all of us to you. If I had a birthday, I hope you'd have one too. We are stuck in Germany. Nothing rhymes with Germany. Germany, 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 Germany. Happy birthday, Eric E. Germany. And I'm going to go wander the hall here in kind of the last hour. You can see that it's quieted down. If you have seen the rest of the footage of how slammed these halls are during the day, this is actually walkable. This is really breathable right here. So I'm going to go hit up a couple of places. But first, the bathroom. This game from Pika Games Fantasia, A Wild Venture, is a two-player game that I just keep hearing really, really good things about. This is the most walkable that this particular area of Hall 3 has been all day. This is nigh wide open. To give you an idea how huge of a company Pegasus is out here, these are multiple demo rooms of other things that they do that you don't always associate with Pegasus Spiel, like RPGs and stuff. They have demos in this special demo room They have demos all over there, and then they have their sales booth down the hall that I'm not filming because even though these halls are open at this hour, it's still slammed over there. This is the Pegasus business area. They have an entire section just to all of these conference rooms, so you can have pitches and business deals, multiple rooms inside there, so they are just enormous. The Allion booth is a small booth over here on this side wall here, just about, I don't know, to 10 meters long or so and just a few meters deep. It's a very, very small area, but that's because it's sister companies with Aporta and with Chili Fox. So all of them kind of have this shared presence out here showing off each other's games, and I think sharing one sale area because I don't see any way that you could actually run sales out of that. Display, not for playing. I'll be the judge of that. I respect the rules. Here at the Grail Games booth, we're showing off multiple things, including Night Soil, everyone's favorite game about poop. I think you're clearing the poop, maybe you're adding to it. I mean, you're always adding to it. Hey, there's the trick-taking games, the small combos over here, Farmhand and Tango. And then Fantasy Brewers, sounds like a fun thing.
All right, so you usually get a view like this from the Dice Tower booth where you can look out, but what you don't usually get to see, and I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into, is what happens below the tables. Oh, what? Oh, yes, there's a whole other world happening down here. Let's see what we have. We have 2 water bottles, right? And one of them has a particular name on the top. Another one has a different name on the top. Which water bottle do you think has better taste in games? Is it this full one, nearly full one on the left that is still strong and vigorous, ready to give refreshment? Or is it this sad, almost empty, depleted water bottle? Only one can win. Which water bottle is the best board game reviewer?
Mike, I choose your water bottle.
Z, I'd like you to say something on camera with no context. Is that okay?
Yes.
I'd like you to say, Mike, I choose your water bottle.
Mike, I choose your water bottle.
Yes, you do.
Incredibly popular game we're hearing a lot of buzz about is Coming of Age, which looks gorgeous. You know, it looks like a pretty involved game about maturing and going through life and stuff. So it's really cool to see that. Here is a solo game called Adamastor, and this is just gorgeous. That cover art, and then looking at all the different illustrations on here and everything. Solo survival ship pirate sailing game on display up here. So here at the Folded Space booth, taking a look at some of their new entries here. Earthborn Rangers with the expansion, so you can fit everything between the boxes here, but players are putting like their non-campaign cards over on the side and everything's in the main box. Finspan looks gorgeous. They printed on this actually like seafoam green foam, so I mean that looks really neat. Some of the new board and dice games, Tianxia, Thive, Windmill Valley to fit its expansion, Transgalactica. But over here is particularly one that they said is sold out. Forest Shuffle, an immensely popular game. A very simple insert, but it apparently is very popular, right price point, and just fits everything. So why not treat your favorite game to something nice? Here at the Arcona Games booth is a display table of Philharmonics. There's multiple tables, but this one is on break. Table, you deserve a break. Break mode activating. These are space galaxies and planets stuff you're going to in order to put together the best space orchestra. This looks really cool, and I hope this game is good because it looks great and it sounds so cool. So I'm here at Nuts Publishing. They do some very like lightweight war games I'm interested in. This is Yasushi Nakaguro's third game with their line. This is the War of the Eclairs, or Guerre Eclair, Lightning War, i.e. the Blitzkrieg. So this is an asymmetric game. German players are trying to invade into France and Belgium, and the Allied players are trying to hold them off for 5 rounds. The German player needs to either complete a public objective, like control all 3 of the port spaces, and they also have an option for a secret objective that they could do instead, like control all of the low ground yellow spaces, or control the Maginot line. I like this whole line. I like what Nakaguro's done before, so I'm interested in checking this one out in the future. This makes me happy to see Mood Publishing, known for Deep Rock Galactic, Battle of Gods, has the new title out, Valheim. And this is another video game, survival kind of video game. They have a large playing space over there that wraps around the entire booth. And then they are one of the companies that is also doing a little bit of an announcement for their upcoming title, where they take video games and they turn them into board games. Who hits the Hitman? That kid.
All right, it's the end of the day. We just had a big clap, big round of applause. It is time to get out of here. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us today. And we're gonna see you tomorrow right here at the Dice Tower.
Hey, thanks for watching another video here on the Dice Tower. We really appreciate you stopping by and checking our things out. Thanks so much for joining us today. And hey, if you really like what we're doing here at the Dice Tower, then there are different ways to support the Dice Tower. One of those ways is through Patreon. We have links in the description to this video, and we have links to lots of other things we do down there, so definitely check it out. But either way, we're glad you watched us. Tell your friends about the Dice Tower. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vassell, and I hope you enjoyed this video.
Tom is carrying up a 60-pound, if my calculations are correct, 90-kilogram bag, but Emery is helping him out. Apes together, strong!